What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to this week's episode of Hale Praise Dale podcast. As always, I am JT Dallas.
I'm Voodoo.
Yes, sir. And it's kind of been a depressing week, but we'll get to talk a little bit about that later. Before we roll that beautiful intro, Voodoo, you got any small talk you want to talk about?
We still haven't had any NASCAR racing. No, we were supposed to multiple days in a row now.
That's what I was talking about. We talk about it a little later. Unfortunately.
Other than that, it's been cold. Definitely has been cold.
Yeah, we got seven.
I didn't get any snow, but
we got like 7 inches, and it's just now starting. It's like melted off to the point where it turned to ice, and it's definitely been fun. But Oklahoma being Oklahoma, it was 62 degrees today where I'm at.
It got hotter there than it did here. That's crazy. Only got in the 50s here, but the day, what was that, Monday? Everybody was freaking out that it was supposed to be crazy here. Like it was supposed to ice over and blah, blah, blah. Well,
I don't know. That was Friday here.
For y'all, maybe. For us,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was Friday here.
They started school 2 hours late for the kids. My wife didn't even have to go to school. I'm moseying my way into work. You want to know how much ice there was on the roadway on my way to work? Absolutely nothing. Not even like off to the side of the road or nothing. But you know what's funny? Is come Tuesday, it was even colder than it was Monday, and there was ice everywhere. But they weren't freaking out that.
I
didn't even have ice on my windshield.
I sent you a picture Saturday, before last show. I sent you a picture where it snowed a little bit, and we got more snow that night.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was kind of crazy here. It wasn't too terrible, honestly. I still went to work. My wife got off all but Friday. So she did get off. Hey, hold on.
What you giving away?
She come out with chocolate chip cookies.
What the heck?
I didn't make them.
Visit the doctor tomorrow. I can't eat nothing sweet.
Patty blabbed on. He told off on Grammy, and she was not happy about it either.
No.
But yeah, I got my follow-up appointment with my doctor tomorrow.
The one
nice.
I gotta get changed and go to bed.
Can't eat nothing sweet before I gotta go get my A1C checked.
No, I'm not going to. It's already.
I told you, but I guess I go ahead and tell everybody else. I have surgery on the 18th, so getting my gallbladder removed. That's fun.
Oh,
yeah.
Bad.
Wednesday, so hopefully he'll be better for the 23rd.
I should be.
You'll see him probably posted up in his chair.
Yeah, I probably won't be 100%, but I'll be here.
Do you eat any actual food?
Yeah, I made burritos. I air fried them. The air fryer's still plugged up if you want to air fry them.
No.
Okay. But, yeah, so I've got that going on.
And I can take it because I couldn't take all their bottles, but I got some Dayquil.
Okay.
Because I woke up with my throat hurting and I've ran a low-grade fever all day long.
Get away from me. Sicko.
Power of Christ compels you.
Needless to say, we can't make Oreo balls before we do in April.
I'll have me some. That is my kryptonite right there. I cannot resist Oreo balls.
Listen,
dude, she makes them really good.
He made them, and I've never made them. Never seen how they were made. I've only had them, I think, when he's made them, and like one other time. Then I've been in a kick for them. So I made them one time just for the house, and I ate almost all of them. And then he signed me up. Well, he signed up to bring them to church for our little gathering thing. And Loretta was so scared she wouldn't get any that she took 4 and put them in a ball and took them to the table so she could make sure she got an Oreo ball. And everyone was asking if he made them and what the recipe is, and really wanted some more. And one of the youth girls, she asked me to make some for her birthday in May.
Well, she needs to start selling them.
They got a one lady that works same hospital I do. She works remote though. Every now and then she has to come in and bring Oreo balls in. They're pretty dang good.
I'll have to make them and see how they suffice. Wait, do you like yours with more Oreo or like creamier?
I would say kind of like a healthy balance between the two.
There's nothing healthy about Oreo balls.
Shut your mouth. There's plenty healthy about Oreo balls. It makes me happy. That's healthy.
Yes, have in them.
See, what we could do is we could always just bring the stuff to make them Friday night when we get there.
You know, supposedly they're coming out with like 0 sugar Oreos and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I hope they're
probably not
gross.
going to be. Yeah, I was going to say they're probably not going to be anything near the original. But.
I mean, I could totally go pull an Oreo ball out right now and eat it because there's not very many.
There's only like 1 or 2 left.
That would be a very mean move. You're already chocolate chip cookies in front of me.
He did. I didn't. This would be me getting at you. Like,
oh man,
your fault that they had the chocolate chip cookie.
Technically, it was my dad's because he told on my mom for making cookies and not offering any to his grandkids. And so he called and was like, "Hey, your mom made chocolate chip cookies," and she was very mad that he was getting rid of some.
Anyway,
he then added 2 extra on my plate and said, "Your mom didn't see it."
Anyway, that's my small talk. So
yeah, nothing too much going on here. My wife did take a HESI test today, which is like one of the major tests that they do every semester or whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently she made like a 90 something on it.
Woohoo!
Nice.
I know she was worried about it. I seen her story.
I seen her story all the time where she's studying, and I'm like, you have more willpower than I do.
Well, normally because of how anxious she gets and like panics or whatever, she usually doesn't pass the HESIs. The fact that she passed it with such a high grade this time is pretty sweet.
Well, that's good.
Now the one that really matters is the NCLEX. That's
very high stressful.
Yeah, that's the one coming up.
When does she have to take that test?
I don't know if she has a date for it yet, but supposed to graduate
Hopefully
in May,
not.
so
hopefully not in April.
Listen,
hopefully not that weekend in April.
Right?
Listen, let
her take it the week before, so she don't have to worry about studying for it.
Listen, I can't do both of y'all by myself. Like, she has to come. I can't do it.
We could just leave you at the house.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
you hang out with her and we'll go.
Yeah, you can hang out with her. Me and Martin will just hang out at the track.
Give whoever comes up first with our lucky phrase not only a 1/4 and some merch, but they can come into the garage with us.
No. I told you. I'm going to them with you. You don't have a say-so, and especially because it's Talladega, and I want to go for the garage experience because it's cheaper food, there's air conditioning, and I won't die. And
come on. We don't need no air conditioner. We done survived Nashville.
Nashville was rough. Listen.
I don't know if we can count that as a surviving though, since we left early.
I felt so bad. Okay, so before we jump into the show, I'll tell the story. So our first race we got to experience together. It was Kansas, and she was like 7 or 8 months pregnant.
September.
Yeah, so
7.
7 months pregnant, and well, those are the cheapest seats, and we were right behind the flag stand. So I don't know if you've ever been to Kansas, but
I haven't.
The bathrooms, like the ground level's like mid stairs. You know what I mean? Mid stand is what I'm trying to say. And you go down about 80 steps and to the right from like the main gate. That was where our seats were. She climbed those steps probably 8 or 9 times that day trying to use the bathroom. And finally, we were just like, we're just going to stay up here until the race like actually starts. This was all before the race started. So we,
It's the baby sitting on the bladder.
oh yeah, that and we parked. We went to the free parking, which free parking in Kansas is like half-mile out. It was terrible parking. It had rained the night before. It was muddy. It was not.
With us.
Yeah, Loretta was with us. She's about 3, 4.
3.
Yeah, she's 3.
Texas parking sucks when it's freaking muddy.
Oh yeah, and my best friend, he was with us because he had wanted to go with us. And so he watched Loretta while I walked with her to the bathroom. And we get back after like one of the first few times. He's like, "Man, this old guy just come up and asked if I asked us to get on the track." And I was like, "And what are you doing here?" He's like, "Well, I had Loretta and I didn't want y'all guys to be mad." I was like, "Dude, you could have texted me and said, 'Hey, I'm on the track with Loretta.' And that would have been A-okay." So, but yeah, that was a fun trip. And then
it didn't help that it was so hot that when I went upstairs, there was no place for me to sit because there was a bunch of like younger people, whatever, just sitting on the benches on their phone, and they would not let me sit down no matter how much I asked. And then I had to text John because I about passed out.
Yeah, it was it's definitely a fun trip.
So super shaky steps and didn't have any like sugar.
It definitely wasn't as bad as Nashville, but I think what made Nashville so bad is because it was extremely hot, and then it rained, and then it got cool, and just made everybody sick. Because I know your wife, your kids, they weren't feeling good. So
yeah. Well, I had a headache just from the heat before it got all nuts.
Yeah, and then me after that like 8-time overtime, we got to the hotel to see the last little bit of the race, and our hotel was like 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. But this time we won't have kids, so it'll be a little better.
Look at me.
It'll be in April. It won't be 100 degrees outside either.
Hopefully.
I have a reason.
It'll be like 80.
But yeah. So
you just laughed. Mark has no context.
She's saying, okay, so we're trying again at the mid-February. She's got a doctor's appointment the same day I go in for my operation. Yeah, to get everything squared away. So we're gonna try for one more.
Good. Boy, you trying to catch up, huh?
I ain't trying to catch you. Heck to the no. I'm stopping at 3. But
I wanted to stop at 2, and you see where I'm at now.
I am no farting in the car.
Okay, babe. Oh, there's a story on that one too. But anyway,
you say no farting in the car.
Yeah, so
just for that, I'm gonna eat a big old Baskin Robbins shake before going. The way it's one of those.
If somebody else throws up, does that make you throw up?
We just throw up on each other and be all right. Go rounds.
We were in Tennessee.
Yeah, so
family trip. I didn't tell him I was pregnant, and he decided as we're going up the mountain where we could roll down the windows.
We could have. Your dad just didn't.
Couldn't keep anything down.
It was one of those like. I did not think it was gonna be that bad. It was
busting up laughing as I'm dying, and we get to the cabin, and I had to run out, and he's still busting up laughing, like I was done. It was bad.
That one was one of my better moments.
And what's your better moments?
Good job, sir. Good job.
I appreciate it.
Wow.
Not many people can say they farted so bad that they made people throw up. I have that trophy.
But a pregnant woman throw up.
Hey.
Yeah. So just
anyway, moving on with the show. You ready to roll that beautiful intro and let's jump into it?
Let's do it.
All right. Thank you. It's still there. No, I'm good. I don't want any more. I'm good. If you're not
As he's
already
getting force fed.
yeah, we're at 169, and we'd love to be at 250.
What do we say by April?
April. Yep, but the week before we go to Dega, if we're not at 250, we discussed shutting down the podcast because we kind of slowed our traction.
Yeah.
So if we're not at 250 by the week before Dega, the Dega Chronicles will be our last uploads. So let's not do that. Let's not get to that point.
Yeah, help us out.
Help us out. Anyway, this is where we usually jump into our post-race breakdown, which we were supposed to have this week.
Yeah, but we don't.
Until Snowman Gray. I say they should have just let them race on the snow and be done with it.
Put some snow chains on them beasts.
I mean, they race on dirt, they race on asphalt. Let them race on snow. It's happened before in like the 70s.
Yeah.
So.
But we do get to jump into a little bit of NASCAR news on our trackside trends.
That we do. So I'll let you go ahead and start it.
All right. So first things first, got a new documentary coming out on Fox Sports. Putting it out in conjunction with NASCAR Studios, the lovely new studio that NASCAR put together to try and pump out more content.
I'm for it.
So Thursday, February 12th, 2 days before Valentine's Day, get to watch a new documentary following the duels on FS1. It is called We've Lost Dale Earnhardt 25 Years Later. So I hear it's supposed to be really good. Definitely gonna watch it. Probably, maybe not that night, but the next day.
Yeah.
I'm an old man and I go to bed an hour after that release.
Yeah, same. Well, that's only 9 o'clock for me. But I probably will still.
For me too. But
I probably will still. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. But anyway, before I jump on to this next one, have you? Well, I know you have, but you want to talk a little bit about the Ram race for the seat?
Hey, yeah, we could recap that. It's been pretty interesting. We've seen.
Okay,
so I'm not gonna lie, I have not watched all of episode 4 or the 5th one. So
well, the first race, what was that? What was that model of car that they ran? Midgets, yeah. Well, they did midgets the first episode. They did go-karts the second,
and then they did late models the third, and then they finished the late models on the 4th, and then I don't know what they did. They did interviews after that.
Yeah, and then episode 5 is going to be another round of late models, but it's a different track.
Yep.
I watched that earlier today.
I haven't watched that one. I will say one of my favorite episodes was definitely the first one because that race that they had in the midget for the R class. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. So if you have not seen it, just close your ears for a second.
Stick a finger in them.
Yeah, when they went like 3 wide and all that was some great racing. Some of the best racing there. And then they moved
Tanner Reif barking back. Kind of nice too.
Yeah. I think I would honestly like to see like them do this for like a cup seat too. I feel like it'd be really cool because I kind of like the what's the word, reality TV vibe of it because it will bring more people into it if they get invested in it. You know what I mean? And this offers this. Oh, let me get my words straight. This offers an opportunity to kind of connect with the driver without really being connected into the sport, if that makes sense. Because it's easy to be like, oh, I like this dude. And then if your guy wins, you're more likely going to go watch, him in the Truck Series to see how he does. And honestly, Colleague and Ram, this is like a marketing genius because it's bringing more people to the sport, more people to support that team. I would love to see Legacy do something like this, where Jimmy hosts it.
I don't see that happening.
I'm just saying.
We may see Colleague in Cup next season.
Yeah,
the season coming up, but the following season.
I've seen the rumors and where Ram might be pushing to Cup in 2027, along with running.
Well, I don't know if Ram would be in Cup because that's trucks, or
well, not Ram, but Dodge.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Stellantis.
Oh, see Fiats on the track.
They're faster than what they got. No, it'd probably be the Chargers, I would think.
Yeah. But seeing
a car
them
that you can actually go and purchase, like Chevrolet.
Well. Oh wait, I have a sound for that. Hang on. I forget I have sounds sometimes. Anyway, I'm interested because some of the rumors are suggesting that Tony's going to be back racing in, besides just the Truck Series, obviously, but possibly coming to O'Reilly's or Cup, running the Dodge's Stellantis or whatever. But definitely very, very interesting news, or rumors, I should say, not news. But moving on with our actual confirmed news, Stuart Friesen will have Dustin Dunn, which he was a long-time HFR race engineer. But he will be running as the crew chief for the 52 Toyota Tundra in the 2026 Craftsman Series. Jimmy oh my lord. Villeneuve? That's what I'm going to go with. Villeneuve will slide over to the 62, calling shots for the team's second full-time entry. So a little crew chief switch there.
Maybe I'm a little shuffling around.
Yeah. Kind of leading back to Ram for a minute. What do you think is the best? I'm trying to think of how to word this question. Attribute, I guess, or the best outcome for the race for the seat?
Like who, person-wise?
No. As a team-wise, do you think you could see other teams doing this in the future? What might take you to, will they repeat it? Because I know on YouTube it says season 1, so they're kind of leading on they're going to repeat this for additional seasons.
The only problem, I would like to see it more, but the only problem I see is that it's the first year that a new, manufacturer is returning to NASCAR.
Yeah, which technically it would be new because when they left in 2013, it wasn't Ram, it was Dodge. So do with that information what you will, because obviously Ram and Dodge are two different companies or two different entities. Granted, they have the same CEO and they're owned by a mother company that they're owned together by Stellantis. But you ask anybody that is a fanboy of Dodge or Ram, that they're two different companies. But anyway, continue with what you're saying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Well, I just don't see how you can get the same appeal from it just by some other team that's been in series already trying to do one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'd get the same traction as what this Dodge one is getting.
So you don't think it would get traction just having a competition to fill a floater seat, say?
I'm sure you'd have. I'm sure you would have a driver or a bunch of drivers trying to vie for a seat, but the reality show portion of it, I don't think you would get as much traction after this season just because they've done it. But I don't know.
Do you think it would be better if they focused more on the reality section where they talked, they shoved them in a house together for longer than a week Kind of like Big Brother style, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, you don't
I
ever
think
see
it,
any of the stuff that goes on in the house. Really.
no, and see that's what I get, that it's a racing team that puts it on. They want to focus on the racing elements, but growing the fan base, I would also like, if I was structuring it, I would have half the episode where you hear the drama going on in the house. You would have challenges, and I would kind of do Survivor style, where maybe have them vote the driver off. You know what I mean? Instead of just each week, oh, we're going to add points to your thing, and whoever has the most points. I get what they're doing because they want the best driver for the bit, but like have like the main guys take a vote each week and be like, oh, you didn't do this right, you didn't do this right, you've been struggling these last few weeks. Sorry, you're off. You get what I'm saying? Not
Well,
necessarily the other drivers, because I get where that would become a problem, but I think each week to have a driver get voted off by the people that are essentially going to employ this person. So like whether that be colleague engineers like they have now, I forget their names, but I think that would add a more deliberate perspective. I guess that would be like, I get what they're doing now. They want the best drivers, so they're going to throw a bunch of people or a bunch of challenges towards these people, and whoever does the best in all of the challenges, they get the seat. I get that, but I think in order to to kind of build that fan base, they should make it a little bit more finite, I guess would be the word. Probably not the one I'm looking for. And then even if they have to put like 30 different drivers in there, because I could see this going on for a whole like full-fledged season, where they start at the beginning of Daytona 500s when it's premieres, and they can premiere it right after the race, and then it would run like a regular, especially in like during the off season, have that like the finale era. Okay. Love you. I love you. I'll go get ready for bed. But what are your thoughts on that? Ow! Just kicked my desk.
The way that I could see what they're doing now getting drug out for sure. Like they only put these guys in a house for, what was it, like a week or two?
Yeah.
But they're releasing in episodes like every couple of days. They really could have spread it out and just released one a week, really spread out the content. But
That's what I honestly.
I mean, the episodes are about 45 minutes a piece anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could do their 45-minute episodes, but do it weekly, and show more of that drama side where they're trash talking, they're, all that stuff, and just drop 30 drivers in there instead of the 15, and have them voted off like every week, like have one or two voted off every week, and then the one left standing gets the seat.
Maybe so. That might be able to work.
Even if you got the one that finished last, like if you finish last in this challenge, you're voted off, and then give them a chance to redemption for like a mini challenge. Like if you can beat this track time, you get back in the.
Well, what if they did it kind of like they do for the $5,000 prize? Take the top 3, they race, see who wins the $5,000. What if they take the bottom 3 of each group, and whoever loses that race is gone?
I mean, I think that would work. Sorry, I'm trying to get my camera to actually focus. It's not for some reason.
Well, you can't even focus, so yeah.
That's good. I don't know. I enjoy the show. I just wish it had a little bit more elements that more people would watch, just because how easy you would be able to market the drivers a little bit better.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I think it would build a better fan base. But that's just me.
Yeah, should be a new episode of that coming out, what,
tomorrow? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I would like to see, like, even if they just put them in there like for a month, an entire month because, after the first like week or two, that's when people start getting on each other's nerves and
Yeah.
all that. So,
So I know you haven't watched all the episodes yet, but I have a favorite in mind of who you would like to see in the seat.
one of the Kellys was one of my favorites, and then Minnie. That's another one. Tanner Reif's pretty good. I like his attitude, but he's definitely got a
but he's been struggling.
Yeah.
Most of the show. I would agree with you on Minnie. I think Minnie's probably the one to go with. And you got
Now.
I don't remember what his last name is, but Chase.
Oh, I know who you're talking. Yeah. If there was going to be one that you would eliminate at this point, who would it be?
I don't even remember his name, to be honest. It's one of the guys in the M group that has been struggling pretty bad. I don't remember who it is.
I would say Austin Beers. He's one of the ones that I think he's been in the M group. He's kind of struggling, at least from what I've seen. I haven't watched it all.
Not to spoil anything, I was going to say the last episode he did all right.
Really? And then you had the older guy. He was like 40 something. He was showing them up kind of in go karts. Cash.
Yeah. Well, they nicknamed him Johnny Cash. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see how it played out. I would say Minnie's my favorite for sure.
Minnie is definitely one of my favorites. That one, and then like I said, I want to say his name is. I just said it. It was one of the Kellys. I can't remember which one it was though.
Yeah. Well, both of them were in the same group. Either the last episode or the episode before.
The one I'm talking about is the one that's won the 2 challenges already. He won the first challenge in the midgets, and then he won the late.
Is that Cody?
I want to say it's Cody or Kelly.
Kelly's his last name.
Well, no, I know it's not Kelly. I'm trying to think of like the other one's name, but I want to say it's Cody. Sorry about the noise in my.
But yeah, that one that won the first one, he moved up a group, but then lost that one. Got moved back down. He's been jumping back and forth.
Yeah, he's one of the ones that I would really like to watch. Take it, but Minnie's so far my best pick.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
But anyway, we can go move on to our race day horizon if you want to.
Let's do it.
No, whatever you do this time.
All right. So obviously,
we're back at Clash of Bowman Gray.
I know I was about to say. Obviously, we're still waiting to watch the Clash.
If you saw our thumbnail, it's NASCAR's almost back.
So, hang on a minute. Sophia. Yeah.
Got a little miniature schedule tonight.
Yeah, so, which I'm pretty sure, yep, I hit the wrong button. So y'all heard me yell at my daughter, sorry.
All right, you didn't cuss her out or beat her, so I think you're safe.
No, I did not. She's just throwing a fit because she doesn't want to go to bed. And she doesn't listen to her mama, so. Anyway. So what we got is the practice qualifying at 1:30 on Wednesday, the last chance qualifier at 4:30, and the Clash finally at 6, weather permitting.
Right.
We might have the Clash after all.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they did away with the heats, so that's.
I know. Well, that's okay. We still got the duels to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that because I get to see Jimmy race.
Right.
I'm sure going to be in all 500. Not for sure in all 500 miles, but at least guaranteed to start him.
I've been hoping that I see like he just gets a wild hair and it's like, oh, I'm gonna be at Dega in April.
Right.
That hasn't happened yet, but I've been hoping. I got to see him at Texas a couple years ago, so I got to check off one of my bucket lists. I got to see him race in person. I got pictures of his car.
I'm sure he'll be at the track, but I don't know if he'll be racing.
I wish that's one of those drivers that I wish he would do like an autograph signing at like I don't know, a Carvana or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
because I would drive a very questionable distance to go to that signing.
Oh man.
Just saying.
Well, the weather outlook for the Clash this time around, what is it? Fourth time's a charm. They're not in the freezing range. They're going to be in the 40s. But what kind of NASCAR race would it be if we didn't have a chance of rain?
I don't know. We were doing all right last year. It didn't rain too terribly. I think there was only like one or two that it got rained out.
But there's a 25% chance of rain on Wednesday. So.
There are 38 entries though, so we got that to look forward to. And those are to include the 6 of Corey LaJoie, which we covered because he's not replacing, but he's covering for Bad Brad. Burt Myers is returning in that 50 car, as well as Chad Fincham in the 66.
Indeed. And tires for Wednesday. We don't usually get to cover this race, but Goodyear's going to bring a new left side tire, Flash. They'll get 5 sets of tires, 3 new race ones, 1 qualifying set that they transfer to the race and practice. And then, just in case the rain decides to stick around, they're going to have 4 sets of wet weather tires. So hopefully, they'll be able to get on track for one.
Right.
Finally kick off the season.
100%. So, moving on, we've got the legit NASCAR League race results.
Wing. Lone Star Showdown. I need to add on here playoff lookout because this was the last race before the playoffs.
I've been practicing ARCA. I feel like I'd be better if I had a wheel because I hate playing NASCAR games on the controller. And my wheel decided to die on me. So, but I've been practicing. So, hopefully next season I can get in at least on the ARCA team. Hopefully.
Okay. I'll see. But this was almost the entire Spartan show. Last week we had the Chase show. This week was almost the Spartan show, but Triple Dipper decided to take the pole and ruin it. Spartan took stage 1, stage 2, fastest lap, and the race. Chase came runner-up. Dominated last week and kept runner-up.
It's been a good couple weeks.
I don't mind because he's on Hex mode. Turkey Leg in 3rd, Jake Hitt in 4th, Park Fannin in 5th. Down there. I mean, we had 16 people show up this week.
Nice.
There is a little bit of admin conversation going on before we officially release the points reset standings.
Uh-oh.
That works out, but nifty, pretty nifty. Big things coming for next season of this league. This league ends in March or April, one of the two. And then the next season starts up a few weeks after that. But not only will we have this Cup Series that we've been running here, which will be then known as the Premier Series, actually have 3 other series running on Tuesday night. We'll have the Contender Series, and then on Wednesday night we'll have the Prospect Series and Founder Series. So Premier Series is the Cup Series, obviously. Contender Series is O'Reilly or Xfinity in the game. Prospect is the trucks, and Challenger is. So I'll actually run 2 races on Wednesday night. Trucks first, and then 100% race, ARCA race after the trucks. So points are going to reflect pretty much how NASCAR's going to be doing this season coming up. So switching to the chase instead of and in playoff knockout rounds. Top 12 will make it into the playoffs. Come out on top at the end there. Now for ARCA, it's going to be different. It's just going to be full season points. There's no playoff bubble there. 20 race season for all 4 series coming up. Big thing coming.
Yeah.
If you're interested in that, reach out to me. And we'll get you in the Discord.
Sorry. I'm emailing something back.
Sure. We do have one singular paint scheme to go over. If you're looking for the clash schemes, we got a video that we posted Friday evening because NASCAR took forever to release the paint scheme. So I don't even think they released the entry tonight. Crazy. Usually we'll have the entry list on Mondays for the race, and paint schemes will come out on Wednesday. Yeah, we didn't have either one on Friday. But we do have a new scheme for Carson Hocevar.
Let's see here. I like this. It makes me think of like a fire truck.
Yeah, Miner's who was Miner on? Was that on Haas before shut down?
I think so.
It's pretty similar, but they added that yellow safety.
Yeah.
I got a feeling since I took him off of my RHPD team.
Gonna be better. Yeah, I feel that.
RHPD curse.
Let's see here.
Speaking of, we didn't cover that.
I was about to bring it up. Sorry.
Yeah, that's that Hocevar scheme. Not too shit. We're well, while we're here, we can cover the playoff predictions that we did not change for our drivers with their updated graphics from 2026. Thanks to Diecast Charby. I think we only have like 3 or 4 different drivers apiece as usual.
Yeah, I think so.
That's why we didn't cover RHPD because we didn't do post race breakdown.
That makes sense.
So while we're at it, I'll go ahead and plug this too. Hale Praise Dale podcast fantasy league about to get underway. Make sure you go on and hop on in there. We're not doing any giveaways for it this year. It's just gonna be bragging rights. But go ahead and hop in there and see if you can conquer. Trash Can there, old Joshua Don won it the first season. I won it last season. So see if we can have 3 different winners, 3 different seasons of doing it. You just go to NASCAR.com, search up that Hale Praise Dale podcast up there, just how it's spelled out with podcast on the end, or it is not ours. go ahead and start getting your picks in, and maybe see your name up here at the top of the leaderboard on the live.
Sorry, I'm doing work stuff. Somebody emailed me about I've got a company coming tomorrow that's completely rehauling our entire aeration system, so I had to email them back real quick. Yeah, so jump into our race, Hale Praise Dale. Unfortunately, this year we decided not to do the giveaway for this because we're doing some bigger giveaways, like the one we will be announcing probably, what do you say, Daytona? The week after Daytona, we'll announce the super secret saying that you got to tell us if you're the first one to tell us. What do we say? You'll get a 124th signed Willie B car, and what else was it? We talked about a shirt,
merch, yeah,
and a sticker, right?
Yep,
So
yep.
some merch. You can get some merch, signed 124th, and we get to interview you.
So the special thing about the merch is it's going to be merch that has not been released yet.
Yeah, we've definitely been working on some different merch. So Voodoo is right. Keep that in mind. You will get some unreleased merch that Voodoo and I will sign ourselves. So you'll get our beautiful signatures, as well as a signed Willie B car.
Ruin the value of it.
And then we will interview you with just a couple questions, and you will see the interview later on in a video if we get to keep making videos.
Gotta get us to 250.
Well, even if we don't, we will definitely post that section up. But we got to get to 250. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And like I said, I think the week of the 500, the week like the Monday after, as long as it doesn't get rained out and all that good stuff, we will release the super secret saying. And like we say, if you got to find us at Talladega, because we will be going to Dega together. And we've got some merch and a 124th diecast, and we got a couple questions. But even if you're not the first one, we might have some goodies for you, depending on what time of day it is and all that good stuff. So don't be scared to hit us up.
If Jimmy shows up and wins the race, we'll probably have fantastical time. But
right,
likelihood of that happening pretty low.
Never zero.
Yeah. We did skip over this earlier because we didn't do post-race breakdown, but we'll go ahead and hop to it now. We'll reveal our new RHPD Motorsports drivers.
That we will. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
So as you see, Voodoo did his schemes, and I have not yet. But I'll let you go ahead and lead with yours.
So Tyler Reddick gets signed for another year. I'm going to keep him around. He did pretty well last year. But we let Carson Hocevar go, and we filled his spot with Chase Briscoe driving that number 37 GovX military paint scheme going on there. And then Tyler Reddick's still going to be in that 73 red, white, and blue, kind of a somewhat of a throwback to a Jimmy Johnson scheme, but not even really, because it can't really recreate them in game. But that is a Logitech G. Hint, if they want to, don't even have to sponsor us. Just give me a discount on a newer wheel. You know what I'm saying?
Just send us stuff, you know.
Yeah. So made both of those schemes in NASCAR 25 and got them uploaded here. So still cranking 37 and 73. And since we're doing it different this year, we are coming up with kind of RHPD Motorsports is the parent company, but we do have two separate teams. I do have my logo made, but I did not put it up here to show you guys. But My team will be known as Voo Crew Motorsport, baby.
I have not really created a name for mine yet. Not to say I'm not working on it, but as of right now, I have not created.
He's seen my logo. I think it's pretty.
It is definitely very sick.
You know what? I wonder if I can go ahead and add it on.
Where are we at here? Come on.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, there. Boing. Look at that.
It is really nice. I got to make my logo and all that good stuff. So.
Got to figure out how to lay these out. Be able to show our logo.
Oh.
Maybe I'll have it to where my half shows for a second. Or have to.
And your mom's like, "What?" Most of them come from Muskogee. I'll go get it. So, pickle and I call.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are my two drivers.
Probably.
See, he's got his two drivers selected up.
I do. So like I said, next week I will have my schemes up and I will have my team name so we can kind of change it up a little bit and put it on teams because like Voodoo said, we have made it two separate teams. So I have Ryan Blaney in the 55 and Christopher Bell staying in the 56. He's probably going to be my runner, if I'm being honest. So I've got that whole situation going up.
Seeing how they do this season. We did pretty well last season.
Yeah.
Even with our two guys that couldn't perform very well.
Yeah, I'm kind of salty about it.
Keep a lookout for that. We'll update the stats and all that every week. Keep tabs on them.
That's okay. Anyway, we ready for S cubed? Now that we've covered race or RHPD Motorsports, we've covered our giveaways. We've covered Dega. I think we're ready for.
Before we do that, I'm gonna throw this up there. We were just talking about giving away some merch, but we got some merch for you to buy.
We definitely need to add the Be Like Biv stuff to it because that's some of my favorite merch we've released.
Yeah. If you actually go to the link down in the description, the Be Like Biff stuff is going to be the first stuff you see when you get on the site. So pretty nifty. Dally was able to come up with some cool little graphics because we got some sales coming up. Our first announcement of sales. So first things first. Back to the side here. We got a sale coming up here in a couple days. 25% off the entire shop, baby.
That's right.
That'll be
like
everything from stickers to hoodies to shirts to cups. That starts on the 4th, so in 2 days. And it'll run through the 8th. Yeah. Look
Pretty
forward to
excited
that.
about it.
If you're wanting to get some merch and think it's a little bit out of your price range, maybe this will help you out. No need for a code or anything like that. Just hop on there and it's the automatic 25% off. Anything you buy. There's no limit either. Nifty. As much as you want. But if you missed that sale and you're one of the ladies watching for your hubby, or you're a hubby watching and want something from your lady, there's a Valentine's Day sale too, if you missed that first one. Also 25% off. So that'll be Valentine's Day and the day after. And snag you some 25% off merch. Once again, everything in the store.
Yes,
That link
sir.
is down in the description.
But after that, we've got S Cubed, right?
Let's do it.
S Cubed is brought to you by Happy Hour Racing, your one-stop shop for all your NASCAR needs. I personally use them, and I think they're awesome. And you should use them too, because not only do they have NASCAR, but they also have F1. And once you get in there and you find your T-shirts, your die-cast, all that good stuff, you should check out and use code RHPD. With no additional cost to you, you will be supporting the podcast and being awesome while you do it. So if you call yourself a Hellraiser, you should definitely type that code in.
Absolutely. I get to start us off this week with the first scheme, and I decided to go with a little bit of throwback to 2004 at Texas Motor Speedway, since you were talking about Texas earlier. Might as well go to Texas now. Going back to 2004, Samsung Radio Shack 500 and Mr. Kevin Harvick in that 29 Mobile. Started at 11th, finished in his car number position of 29. Not the best day, but look at that old Goodwrench Icebreakers car. All little icebreakers all sprinkled along the side. And kind of like I don't even know what to call that, almost like a snake skin looking, a reptile skin looking feel to it. Pretty cool, I think. Not one that you see too often getting talked about.
I definitely think it's pretty neat.
Mr. Kevin Harvick, who I've seen rumors saying that he getting that itch back to want to hop into it again.
I've seen that as well. What's your thoughts on that one?
Let's do it. Love to see you back in the car, man. You racing with Tony and Jimmy all at the same time. That'd be prime days, right?
Right? Sorry, I'm
sidetracked over there.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
That's my fun hat you got on there, buddy.
I know, right? If you would like one like it, you should go to our merch store. You know, it's there in the comments or the description, whichever one you. Anyway, you should go check that out.
You're so easily sidetracked.
But next, I know, dude. Sorry. Next, we've got mine, which is Greg Biffle, because of course we had to add some Greg Biffle in every now and then. I've got the 2007 LifeLock 400. This Aflac scheme was one of my favorites growing up. He started 7th, and guess where he finished, Voodoo? Big fat first, because that's where winners finish. And he only led 37 laps.
Hey, it don't matter if you only lead one, as long as it's the last one.
Hey, as long as it's the last one. But it's definitely one of my favorite schemes. I was in a tie between this one and another Biffle scheme, which I will save. Which we have to decide who's going to be running the Clash scheme next week.
We do.
So, but regardless, this is my my scheme. My scheme. Obviously, it's got the Aflac duck and all that good stuff on it. So
Pretty nifty.
yep.
Have him gone.
100%. Definitely missed. Will be missed.
Already is.
Already, yep.
But like we mentioned before, hit that sub button. Sitting at 169 subscribers right now. We need you to help us get to that 250 so we don't have to shut this thing down. Watching you. And I see that you haven't clicked the button yet, so get down there and click it. Right down that way. Anything else you want to go over before we call it a night? Because we sure didn't have a lot to cover, but we still made it an hour somehow. Just getting good
Not
like that.
particularly.
All right. That being said,
not particular.
That'll be the checkered flag for the Hale Praise Dale podcast this week. Keep your engines revved, and we'll catch you next time, Hale Raisers.